What separates greatness from mediocrity? Not luck, not talent, discipline. The kind of discipline that turns thoughts into actions, and actions into legacy. Today, we unveil the Stoic Blueprint of Discipline, backed by Aristotle's timeless wisdom, to help you master yourself, conquer distractions, and finally, get the results you know you're capable of. Welcome to Aristotle. Section 1. The Myth of Motivation. Let's destroy a common myth. Motivation is not the secret to success. Motivation is fleeting like a firework. Discipline is the sun. It rises every day. The Stoics knew this. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Aristotle went even deeper. He believed virtue, including discipline, wasn't something you're born with. It's something you build. How? Through habit. Aristotle wrote, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. That's the blueprint. You don't become disciplined once, you become it daily. Section 2. Know your telos, define your purpose. Aristotle's entire philosophy rests on telos, purpose. You can't be disciplined without knowing what you're disciplining yourself for. Most people fail because they're chasing random goals, not meaningful ones. Stoicism and Aristotelian thinking both ask, what is your ultimate aim? Are you aiming to be a better man? A better creator? A wise leader? Define it. Once your telos is clear, discipline becomes less painful. It becomes a pathway, not punishment. Write it down. One sentence. I exist to understand. That's your North Star. Now let's build the path to get there. Section 3. The 3 Discipline Framework. The Stoics and Aristotle didn't see discipline as a single idea. It's a system. Trinity. Let's break down the 3 types of discipline you need. 1. Discipline of perception. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. This is mental discipline. Train your mind to see setbacks as fuel, to reframe pain as power. Aristotle said the rational soul governs the emotional, but only if you train it. When you wake up tired, your discipline of perception says, I choose to move forward anyway. 2. Discipline of action. This is about doing the work. Every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Marcus Aurelius wrote, at dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I am rising to do the work of a human being. Aristotle echoed this. He believed virtue was practical. Knowledge means nothing without praxis, action. Discipline of action is when you train, write, study, create, or work, regardless of mood. It's muscle memory for the soul. 3. Discipline of will. The Stoics taught that we must accept what we can't control. That takes willpower to surrender, not give up, to endure without resentment. Aristotle called this sophrosyne balance and temperance. Discipline of will is what keeps you going when life feels unfair. It's inner toughness, emotional armor. Section 4. The habit engine, Aristotle's secret. Aristotle believed that virtue and discipline weren't born traits. They were habits. He laid out a simple, powerful law. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. So the question is, how do you build the discipline habit? Step 1. Start small, repeat daily. Pick one small action tied to your goal. Do it daily. Discipline doesn't begin with 5 a.m. cold plunges. It begins with keeping your word to yourself. Step 2. Track, reflect, adjust. Every night, review yourself like a Stoic. What did you do well? Where did you fall short? No shame, just data. Improvement is impossible without reflection. Step 3. Identity over outcomes. Don't say, I want to be disciplined. Say, I am a disciplined person. Identity is sticky. Once you see yourself as disciplined, you'll protect that image with your actions. Step 4. Surround yourself with virtue. The Stoics knew this. Seneca said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Aristotle wrote that friendships based on virtue are the highest form. They elevate both people. Cut off those who pull you into comfort. Spend time, even digitally, with people who demand more of themselves. Section 5. Discipline versus pleasure. Aristotle didn't reject pleasure, but he warned, the uncontrolled pursuit of pleasure destroys the soul. He called it akrasia, weakness of will. You know what's right, but you still choose wrong. Sound familiar? Modern life is a battlefield. Dopamine is the enemy general. Social media, porn, junk food, cheap thrills. They rob your time, hijack your focus, and kill your ambition. Discipline is the rebellion. Stoicism and Aristotle both teach the same thing. Don't kill pleasure. Master it. Use it wisely. Let it serve your purpose, not sabotage it. Section 6. Real-world practices. Let's get practical. Here are 5 Stoic Aristotelian tools you can use to train discipline daily. 1. Morning reflection, Marcus plus Aristotle. Ask, what kind of person will I be today? Visualize challenges. Predecide how you'll respond. This is prohairesis, the power of choice. 2. Rule of one painful thing. Every day, do one thing that sucks. Cold shower, hard workout, deep work. Pain becomes pleasure when aligned with purpose. 3. Discipline journal. Write every night. 1 page. What did I do today that aligned with my values? What did I avoid that I shouldn't have? 4. Controlled fasting, optional. Both Stoics and Aristotle practiced self-restraint. Skip a meal, delay gratification, reclaim control over body and desire. 5. The 3-minute rule. When you feel lazy, give yourself 3 minutes to start. Action kills resistance. Momentum builds motivation. Section 7. The cost of indiscipline. Let's be honest. Discipline isn't just a nice-to-have. It's survival. Without it, you become a slave to moods, temptations, distractions. You'll start projects you never finish. Set goals you never reach. You'll betray your own potential. As Aristotle warned, the worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Discipline makes the difference. It separates the man of action from the man of excuse. Discipline isn't a punishment. It's power. It's freedom. It's the path from who you are to who you could be. So stop waiting to feel ready. Begin now. Define your purpose. Build your habits. Sharpen your will. Get discipline, get results. If this message resonates with your soul, subscribe to Aristotle. Because here we don't just think, we become. One virtue at a time.